Good afternoon to all you wisdom walkers out there. This is Jojopah, Maria, and Saroma coming to you with Astrology for Self-Mastery. Yes, yes, yes. And today is the first of the astrology insights that I'm going to be sharing with you for the month of September. And we've got kind of a quiet, more easy time of it going on right now. It's very, very interesting that the universe is being very kind to us because that new moon, oh my God, that new moon in Virgo was no joke. And just the energy of August has been pretty tight. It's been pretty tight. It was pretty tight. It was a challenging time. And out of that has come lots of change or deep change. So I know that for all of us, we are really still, going through this journey. As I talked about in August, as I was focusing on preparing us for this final quarter of 2021, 2022, see where my head is at, that, yeah, it's like, it's really, really important that we stay awake, we stay aware, we stay connected to our higher timeline, our higher self, our higher purpose to navigate through this. Again, it is a double fire year. There's supposed to be radical transformation. We are not supposed to look like and be in the same place that we were when the year started out. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we're on the journey, we're on the path. But without further ado, let me share with you the astrology that I have for you for this month, beginning of this month. And let me switch up here. Yeah. So, very, very wonderful to know that today we are having a beautiful lunation, a beautiful full moon in the sign of Pisces. And there is Lori. Hey, Lori. Thank you for tuning in. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Lori gets it. She so gets it. Um, so let me start with my quotes for the month for you. This is from Astrobutterfly and Narayana Montufar. And Astrobutterfly says, "This is not your wake me up when September ends month. September has a lot to offer. We have two beautiful, nicely aspected lunations, a new Mercury cycle at 0 degrees Libra, and a bring me good news Mercury Venus conjunction." Yes, yes, yes. And then Narayana says, "Welcome to the last weeks of summer. As always, September is a transitional month as it brings the energy of Virgo. Being the only mutable earth sign, Virgo's energy is calming and grounding, with the finality of helping us put our lives in order before the season ahead. August and Leo season were intense, so the opportunity to catch our breath is more than refreshing." Yes, 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 yes. So wonderful. So, so cool. So let's move on here to see what we've got coming in. Just a reminder that we really are in Libra season, and this is a time to gather the harvest. So have a consciousness about that. You know, what you have been going through, the seeds you've been planting since the beginning of the year, definitely in the spring, um, things that you've been healing, things that you've been moving through. We're in a time now to get the results of that, to be gathering the harvest. So, yeah, I just wanted to remind you, keep calm. It is Virgo season. Let's do some harvesting here. So, I'm going to jump back to the beginning of the month, and we open up with a flow energy, which was a sextile of Mars in Gemini with Jupiter, who is still retrograde in Aries. And in fact, as I noted on my announcement, this month we're going to have 9 planetary objects in retrogrades. 6 of them will be planets, 3 of them will be asteroids. And so, as it says here, this enthusiastic aspect brings fun and excitement to extroverts, but overstimulation to introverts. This is intellectual stamina associated with regrouping before forging forward. Instinctually maneuvering your situations may be easier when you focus on one thing at a time. Take a calculated risk. So, again, that was our opening to this month, that we had this nice flow energy. And now on the 2nd of September, which was a Friday, we get a pattern that has been happening this whole year, which is we're going to get this flow energy, but then right after we get, boom, yeah, we get some stuck energy. And this was Mercury in Libra opposing Jupiter, again, retrograde in Aries. And as it says here, and excuse me, I don't need that one. I need this one. Going through this opposition will be like the game of mental gymnastics as we actively address our opposing views, ensure that justice is achieved through effective communication, or even reconsider the fairness of our worldviews. Seeing both sides of the story is easier than usual as the charismatic cosmic messenger Mercury encourages the regressing Jupiter to react appropriately by putting down its weapons. Try not to take things too personally during this thoughtless aspect. So again, just that reminder that yeah, things are going to get tight. There's going to be this tension, this friction, but we don't have to take it so personally. And again, in this instance, Mercury was there trying to help us out. Yeah. Yeah. Then we move along to last Sunday, the 4th, and we got some shifting up of the planets, of our personal planets. And so, as we see here, what was going on is that Venus entered into Virgo. And basically, as it says here, in these next weeks of this transition, Venus and Virgo will teach us how to be more pragmatic and down to earth with our feelings. Relationships and financial matters take a practical turn as we become more careful about how we spend our money and with whom we fall in love. Do you feel energized? Then do some work. Do you feel down? Write some poetry. Yeah, yeah. The sweet guidance for that that aspect that happened last Sunday. And I don't know about you, but I have been feeling kind of in this lull, just like take it easy, take your time, go slow, don't rush. It's been again very Libra season energy I've been experiencing. So, on Tuesday, the 6th, we had another shift, and this is with one of our asteroids. And since July, we have been experiencing these asteroids having an impact on the planetary aspects information. And so we're back again with Pallas Athena, and she has now entered into Cancer. And as it says here, Pallas asteroid inspires all women to channel their life giving Venus energy through their intellect as well as their bodies. During her transit through Cancer, we're encouraged to seek out wise mentors and take the advice of older family members. Yeah, in other words, seek out your elders. Yeah, seek out those people who can give you some guidance and help you just, again, stay connected to that higher timeline, to that higher consciousness of what we are moving through in this final quarter of 2022. You'll notice too, our pace has slowed down in terms of the number of aspects that we have been experiencing as compared to the ending of August and what was going on in July, both in the beginning and the end. And so we're getting, just one aspect a day, and the days are kind of spread out more. So we jumped down to yesterday into today, and we got our third Mercury retrograde of this year. Now, and I wanted to just remind you about the planet that Mercury right now, I mean, the astrological space in the sky that Mercury is in right now, because I think that helps us to understand this retrograde even better. As it says here, in the air sign of Libra, Mercury becomes inclusive, diplomatic, and people oriented. This cosmic goal is to find common ground. This is a great transit for negotiations, reaching agreements, and finding win win outcomes. So that's its energetic in Libra when it's going direct. Now it is in retrograde, and here's what that means. First, I'm going to give you this quote from Gray Crawford, another astrologer I really appreciate. And Grace says, as Mercury retraces the zodiacal terrain from Virgo to Libra, which is what will happen between now, September 9th, into October the 3rd, personal material in need of deeper engagement will become excavated, bringing opportunities for insight that can catalyze significant growth and foster breaking out of stuck patterns. Again, especially when it comes to that issue, right, of finding the win win situations, letting go of the competition and moving into collaboration. Yeah. So this stuff is going to be brought up. That's what retrogrades are for, really. They really are, for us to do that inner work. As part of the process, however, we may need to return to long-standing issues in need of release, reworking, or reintegration. Yeah, yeah. So again, it's this opportunity for us to do some deeper work, some deeper healing on ourselves so that what? So yeah, so that we can get that flow energy of Mercury being in Libra. Now, when it goes into Virgo, that will add another layer onto it. And I'll get to that with you before the end of the month because I think it moves into Virgo around the 23rd of September. But again, bit of information about this retrograde. Mercury in Libra will ask us to revisit some decisions, do a bit more research. Mid retrograde Mercury will move back into Virgo, and then eventually make up your mind. So, again, just another beautiful message to us about relax, stay calm, allow the process, trust the process in your decision making, in how it is that you need to be going forward. No need to rush, no need to try to figure everything out. Just take your time, contemplate, consider, heal, and then we will know better when October rolls around. Yeah, yeah. Now, on this day of Saturday, September, is something I'm very excited for because it is this beautiful full moon in Pisces. Yeah. And I'm going to read to you both what's on the slide in front of you, but I have some more information too that I want to share with you about the Pisces full moon because I think it's really, really cool. So, as it says here, full moon in Pisces, and I apologize, it's not September 20th. I forgot to update that. It is today, the 10th. It sets the stage for magical breakthroughs. This watery, mystical full moon boosts intuition, magnifies spiritual growth, and might even bring lots of luck. This lunation is a corn moon, also a harvest moon. And let me just tell you quickly about that. When the full moon in September is closer to the equinox, that's when it is considered to be a harvest moon. But because this is happening a little earlier in the month, it is typically called a corn moon. Yeah, so one aspect we'll call it of the harvest moon. And the spiritual meaning is related to optimism, generosity, good fortune, and good news. Yes, yes, yes. See why I love this lunation. Oh my God. Also, what's fun about this lunation and beautiful is it is conjunct Neptune, which is a planet of unconditional love, of openness, of flow, right? Deep flow. And it is sextile to Uranus, the planet of liberation. And again, I made a spelling error up there. It says extile. No, it's sextile to Uranus, the planet of liberation. And both of those planets are in retrograde right now. Yeah. So again, like we're to be doing this deeper work in ourselves in regards to, our unconditional love of ourselves, of others, and getting ourselves freed up, getting ourselves connected to our personal sovereignty and letting go of the old paradigms. Yeah. Yeah. Also on the slide, it says the most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or hostile universe. Yeah, I'm choosing friendly. I'm choosing friendly. So here's some more information I'm going to share with you about this full moon. I'm going to blow this up for you. Um, it says that this dreamy lunation gives us the uplifting vibes we need to get through the retrograde. The full moon helps us shift our focus from worrying about things we cannot control to the positives in our life that we can control. This lunation will remind you that the possibilities ahead are indeed endless. Yes. It also says this is a beautiful make a wish full moon, conjunct Neptune and sextile Uranus. Pisces is perhaps one of the best full moons of the year. Being the last sign of the zodiac wheel, Pisces energy has a big connection to endings. A project or a situation that began at the beautiful Pisces new moon that occurred back on March 2nd could be reaching manifestations. Yes, yes, yes. So beautiful. And then last but not least, from Narayana Montufar. She says, creating visionary ideas. We've arrived at the end of a cycle as a month's harvest full moon, corn moon, as I call it too, manifests in the last sign of Pisces. Pisces energy will infuse our minds with visions and images, enhancing our intuition. The psychic information that is triggered at this full moon is bound to help us design visionary ideas. Yes, that if channeled properly, can greatly influence the collective. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it also says while this full moon is a reminder that collaboration is the key to success and betterment of the collective, luckily, there will also be plenty of room for each zodiac sign to actualize their dreams. Yes. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. It's just, I can't tell you. It's just so beautiful and it's real and it's true. And I can't emphasize that enough. I know when we're going through the kind of changes that we are, the kind of challenges we are, it's very hard to believe that, there's a beautiful future waiting for us, a new earth, a new age. I'm going to say more about Queen Elizabeth's passing in my next offering of astrology to for self mastery. But I do want to just remark that her passing, her becoming an ancestor now, really is marking the end of an era, an end of the age of Pisces. Yeah. And look at how in proximity she is to this full moon in Pisces, that she is leaving out of this domain, out of this universe and into, those higher realms. So, she's pulling out with her all of that old paradigm of the feudal system of monarchical rule that really is not conducive, not generative for this new age that we are all in now. Yeah. So it's really, really powerful stuff. Yeah. So we have one more aspect for you, and this one is tomorrow, September the 11th. Now, of course, September the 11th has a very significant energy to it because of 9/11, right? Back in 2001. And so it is a day to remember. It is a day to feel some grief. It is a day to keep releasing, the trauma and the post-traumatic stress of that time, and to look for the treasure. Look for the treasure in that trauma. And so we have a very interesting aspect to help us with that, and that is with Uranus. It's going to be trining with the sun. Now, again, I wanted you to have this information to get a more fuller understanding about this Uranus transit, because Uranus right now is in Taurus and it's retrograde. And here's what that means. It's that, again, Uranus is that planet of awareness. It's a magnifying glass that helps us see what we couldn't otherwise see. When it's direct, this awareness comes from the world outside, externally. When it's retrograde, that awareness is coming from within, right? Yes, yes, yes. And so, again, another really important reminder about our internal work, our internal work. Also, as it says here too, Uranus, again, still flared up because of that North Node conjunction, right? With the portal around our destiny. Yeah, our future of what is coming. It says that during this 5-month retrograde that it's in, because it'll be retrograde, look, until January 22nd of 2023, we are given plenty of opportunity to face our fears and get rid of what's not working. In the next few months, some light bulbs will switch on. And again, that was at the end of August. We're just getting into September, so give it some time, but have that expectation, okay? That's why I wanted you to see this. And so here's the aspect, though, for tomorrow. It's Sun in Virgo, trining, which is a flow energy, Uranus retrograde in Taurus. And the message in this is, blow it up for you. This transit makes you more open minded, adventurous, experimental, and progressive. Heightened intuition can lead to flashes of insight and glimpses of the future. This is a time of unexpected but positive change, opportunity, and excitement. You will feel like trying something new and original outside of your normal routine. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful aspect there. And let me give you a little bit more. I found a couple of other astrologers commenting on this, and I thought it was really important to share. So, one says this is a time of unexpected but positive change, opportunity, and excitement. This is a particularly good time to make new friends. They could be unusual or eccentric types, or those from different cultures or ethnic backgrounds. This is a great time to make the big changes in your life. I love that. And you should feel more comfortable in leaving your comfort zone and taking risk. Change can occur quickly, but you can adapt very well to new conditions. And making changes should not cause as much upset or negative reactions from others as it might have in the past. Isn't that just lovely? Ah, I just love, love, love it. Yeah, that's just a beautiful, beautiful aspect. Yeah. I also want to remind you that this month in my Wisdom Walk to Self Mastery, my theme for the month is remember what you are versus who you are. And again, this is more of me giving you more information for navigating through this final quarter of 2022. And I will have videos posted up on that very soon, probably before the end of the week. And I'll have the one I broadcast last week up for you. Um, Also, just a reminder about my book, Wisdom Walk to Self Mastery, still available online through Amazon and the like. And then just my contact information for you. Yeah, yeah. So do take time today to really just allow yourself to soak in all of that beautiful, beautiful lunation of Pisces that we're going through. And knowing that tomorrow we get that really sweet trine with the Sun and Uranus. And just allow yourself to have it. I can't stress that enough. You know, we've been through a lot, we're going through a lot, but we need to have these times to just pause, start reaping up the harvest, and doing what we need to do for ourselves. So important. Thank you, Lori. Happy full moon to you as well. And to all of you out there watching this, happy full moon, happy full loving time of yourself, of your friends, of your family, of the world, because we are here to make a difference. We're supposed to be here and we can create this new earth together. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate you. And I'll return again probably next week with the final astrological aspects for you for the month of September. It gets a little tighter, but it'll be okay. Talk to you soon now. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.